Too Quick Nation, we back. Story time Sunday up in this hole, man. Let's fucking get this shit, bro. So today's story is the time when I got chased around right outside my ex's crib. You know what I'm saying? But it was like my girl at the time, you know what I'm saying? It was like some creepy ass shit, bro. It was like the scenery was like going on like in the background right here, you know what I'm saying? Like some real creepy stuff, bro. So let me start off the story like this, man. Your boy was, I think he was like in his sophomore year. I do the math, what's that, like 16, 17, like that? I had no car. I had no job. You know, your boy was kind of a bum at the time, you know what I'm saying? But he was in a sophomore year, so he was like big chilling, you feel what I'm saying? But basically, right? I got invited over to my girl's crib and shit, right? And like I'm not even gonna like bore y'all with the details of what I did. Just know I was doing my thing, you feel what I'm saying? So next thing you know, it starts to hit like nine something, right? And it was like she's like, okay, well, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's time for you to go and shit. So like we parted ways or whatever, right? Usually she would drive me home, but for some reason this time she was like, oh, like I think I said it. Yeah, I think I said that I was gonna just walk home and shit. And keep in mind, it's like I don't know, like a 5-7 minute like walk and shit. Like it's not even that far for real. But so your boy's like saying bye or whatever and shit, right? And keep in mind, like try to picture this. Her house is like right outside like a park. Like as soon as you walk out of her house, there's a park and shit outside. You feel what I'm saying? So I walk out of there, and there's like a sidewalk. I can see the park in the distance, whatever, right? I'm putting in my earphones, earbud shits in. They weren't AirPods at the time. Like they had the wire and shit. Don't fucking call me old, bro. Do not call me old. I ain't that old, bro. So I put in them bitches in, you know what I'm saying? Put it in my iPhone, you know what I'm saying? We playing some music and shit, and I'm just slowly walking like home and shit, right? And then I'm on the group chat, right? Like I pull up my phone, I'm texting in this group chat with all my boys and shit, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Mission successful and shit, right? So like, nah, you capping and shit. Like, nah, you didn't do shit, blah, blah, blah. So I'm sending the boys like pictures of me outside and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like just for proof that I was like out and about, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm walking along, right? And very shortly after, bro, next thing you know, like behind me and shit, right? Like just imagine like I'm on the sidewalks and shit. And out of nowhere behind me, I started to hear like someone's behind me and shit, right? But I'm not turning around because I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, it's 9 p.m. Someone's probably just walking home too. You feel what I'm saying? I don't live in or at the time, I didn't live in no ghetto like neighborhood or anything, right? Like, it's like a suburban place, so we're like kind of chilling. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just walking around, you know what I'm saying? Got my earbuds in, texting the group chat, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's like hyping me up / clowning me and shit. You feel what I'm saying? You know, just some boy shit. You know what I'm saying? So next thing you know. So I'm hearing the dude behind me and shit, right? And I was like, oh shit, like, okay, someone behind me, cool. And then out of nowhere, I'm playing my music, right? But it's not like blasting, like I can still hear my surroundings, right? Obviously that's how I could tell that he was behind me and shit. And he was like a decent distance away. Like I'm not really good with metrics and shit, but let's just say a meter, 2 away. Like I could see him visibly, but he wasn't super far away, you get what I'm saying? So I'm walking along and shit, right? Next thing you know, he's like, hey, wait up. Mind you, I have my earbuds in, and I was like, okay, that's fucking weird. Like, you know, I'm gonna just pretend like, you know what I'm saying, he's not, like, I can't hear him and shit, right? So your boy's still just walking along and shit, like, okay, I'm gonna just pretend I didn't hear that. He's like, hey, kid, wait up. And I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm still pretending I'm not hearing him. And I was like, okay, well, he's still walking, I'm walking, I got a decent distance, cool. You know what I'm saying? My heart's starting to beep or like pound and shit, right? I'm still texting the group chat at the time. I'm like, bro, there's someone behind me. And then like, bro, this is what, bro. If any of my boys are watching this video, bro, I just want y'all to know y'all are some fucking hoes, bro. Because everybody in the group chat was clowning me. They thought I was fucking lying. They thought I was trolling them and shit. No, I was being so fucking dead ass, bro. There was someone behind me. So then next thing you know, so I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to freak out, you know what I'm saying? I still got a decent distance. I'm just not going to answer. I'm just ignore him, pretend I don't hear him. You feel what I'm saying? And then he's like, he says it again. Hey, kid, wait up. I was like, oh, fuck. Still didn't answer. Now, at this moment in time, he starts to speed up. He starts to, like, speed walk and shit. Like, I could hear him and shit because, like, in the sidewalk, it was, like, it's like some rocks and shit. Like, it was a little more noticeable. Like, you could pick up on these kind of things. You feel what I'm saying? So boom, he's like speed walking now. Not running, but speed walking. So what the fuck? So I started like slowly speed walk because I still got a decent amount of distance, but I didn't want to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying? I was still trying to play it off, you feel what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to act like I was scared or anything. I didn't have no weapons, by the way. This is like, You know what I'm saying? This was like down bad Mario moments, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have shit on me. I wasn't ready. I wasn't about that life at the time, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm slowly starting to speed walk, and then Brody's like speed walking like crazy and shit. And then next thing you know, I turn around, bro's not even talking anymore. Now it gets to the point where this dude's like actually like borderline starting to run, bro. Like he starts to move his like arms a little bit. I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker's catching up to me. So I start to run, and then as soon as I start to run, this motherfucker starts to run. So now we're just fucking running and shit, bro, right? No one else is around, bro. 9 p.m. I mean, I don't even remember any cars at the time driving by. Shit, I wish, bro. I would have been like screaming out for help and shit. I get to the turn and shit, and boom, I'm running, and he's still with me and shit. It's when I turned around, bro, and I like started to see that he was like running and shit. It was like some white dude with a hood on, bro. And I think he was an older white dude. He had his hood on, bro, and all I could see was like white, and he had like a beard and shit. So he was way older than me, bro. So I was like, oh, what the fuck? So yeah. So anyways, yeah, I'm running and shit. I take a left, boom. I still got some distance on him, but he's starting to get close, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And this is at the time where I was like 160 and shit, you know what I'm saying? This is like my athletic prime at the time. You feel what I'm saying? So boom, he's starting to get closer distance and shit, and I'm just thinking like, bro, I can't fucking run to my house. If I run to my fucking house, he's gonna know where the fuck I am. He's gonna know where the fuck I live. He's gonna be plotting on me and shit, bro. I don't know what the fuck he wants. Bro, my adrenaline's just kicking in, bro. But then my survival instincts was kicking in too. I was like, no, I'm not going outside like that, bro. I ain't going outside like that. So I'm just keeping that in mind. I was like, bro, I'm gonna just keep running. I might just start hopping fences or some shit, bro. I was like, he's not gonna find where I live, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, I cut the corner and shit, and then I take another turn. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still just running. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say not a goddamn word this whole time. Me neither, bro. Like, I'm just running and shit, bro. I have no time for conversation, bro. You tell me to wait up, and then you start chasing after me, bro. There's only bad shit that can come about this. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, so I finally cut that corner and shit, and then I take another turn, and then boom, I'm just running and shit. I'm not even looking back anymore, bro. I'm just running. And then maybe like 20 seconds go on, and then I finally like I don't hear him and shit. I take a turn back. I'm like, oh shit, he's gone. I don't know where the fuck he is. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know when he gave up or what, because your boy was just zooming and shit. But I'm guessing he was just an older dude, and then he got tired, and then he just gave up and shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I was like, oh. Well, I'm still kind of creeped out and shit, and I still don't want to go home, right? So my dumb ass, I didn't even go home right away. I passed by my house, and I'm like slowly, like just like still looking at my surroundings and shit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, cool. And then I think I called the group chat, or so I didn't even call the cops. I didn't call my mom, nothing. I called the group chat, and I was like, bro, this and that happened to me, and they're all laughing and shit. And then they started to realize that I was like not playing and shit. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, I just said they were like shitty friends and shit like that. And then eventually I finally went to my crib. Maybe the dude was like still plotting, and like maybe he still knows where I lived at the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, who knows, bro? But yeah, that happened. And after that day, I didn't want to tell my ex it was a creep right outside her house and shit. But I did tell her like, hey, bro, I don't want to walk home anymore. You feel what I'm saying? Every time that she was like, when we were parting ways and shit, it's like, hey, can you drive me home? Or I would have someone pick me up and shit, bro. I didn't walk home, or I didn't walk in general, like in the dark, because I used to walk to like the basketball courts and shit, bro. I never walked alone for like 3 years after that, bro. Like that shit scarred me like for a minute, bro, because I thought I was gonna die, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's gonna do it for this story time Sunday. You feel what I'm saying? If y'all like the video, please, you know what I'm saying, show love and shit. Comment, you know what I'm saying, what the fuck y'all want to hear next, you know what I'm saying. I got a bunch of shit, you know what I'm saying. My life has been crazy, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, man, we just gonna leave it at that. And have a good one, y'all. Peace.